Before you tell me that properties of moral facts
Yes.
exist, I'm going to need you to demonstrate that moral facts do exist.
Okay. What? Property. Okay. Before you claim that properties of moral facts exist, you need to establish that moral facts exist. I mean, I suppose, but that's not necessarily required in order to have a discussion about this. Let me explain and unpack what I mean here. So I can discuss a property of a thing, even if that thing doesn't exist. That sounds weird, but we do it all the time. Think of a unicorn. I can discuss the unicorn's properties, namely that the unicorn has wings and looks like a horse. So those are the properties of unicorn, even though the unicorn doesn't exist, right? And we have materials and tools and logic to even make sense of this. I mean, we do this with fictional characters as well. Like why we can talk about Harry Potter. Like we can make true statements about Harry Potter having gone to Hogwarts and that he had an owl named Hedwig. Like all those are true statements because within a certain scheme or narrative, like, but that doesn't what Justin DZ here is saying is that you can't make any claims. In other words, you can't talk about the properties of a thing without establishing that that thing exists. And that's just simply not true, right? You could bracket the discussion. You could say something like, you could approach this moral argument by saying this. If I'm an atheist, I could say, suppose moral properties exist, right? I grant you that, just for the sake of argument. Let's talk about what their features would be like. You could even do this with God. Suppose God exists. If I'm an atheist, what would that God be like, right? And so, I mean, people do this all the time. So I think Justin DZ here, he's just getting confused about this and maybe just being a little bit nitpicky here.